All right, let's get right into it. If you're running a service business, chances are you started because you are really, really good at what you do. But here's the thing, the tough reality that so many people face. Most service providers don't struggle because they lack skill. They struggle because being great at your job, well, that alone doesn't scale. So you have to ask yourself this question right up front. Is being a master of your craft actually enough to grow your business? Because no matter how skilled you are, you eventually hit a wall. There are only so many hours in a day, and there's only one of you. And this slide, it just lays out that core conflict perfectly. On one side, you've got your incredible expertise, the fantastic work you deliver, and on the other side, you have the simple, unavoidable fact that you are just one person. That gap right there, that's the bottleneck that can stop your growth dead in its tracks. Now, what's so interesting is how this bottleneck actually shows up in the real world. It's kind of a hidden problem that comes from being too successful. You get so busy that you actually have to start turning away good business. Let's talk about the real cost of having to say no. So a potential customer calls. You pull up your schedule and nope, there's just no availability. You are booked solid. Or maybe it's a bigger job than you can possibly handle by yourself, and you've got no extra staff to bring on. Or hey, maybe it's just the end of a crazy long day and you literally have no time left to give. The answer, once again, has to be no. And here is the cold, hard truth of what happens next. When that customer hears no, they don't just put their life on pause and wait for you to be free. Of course not. They just hang up the phone and call the next person on their list. And just like that, the opportunity is gone. Not because the other guy was better, but just because they were able to say yes. Okay, but what if you had a system designed to capture those opportunities instead of just watching them walk away? This is where this whole idea of an extended team comes into play. Let's look at how a system like this, we'll call it Yes Crew for this example, gives you a much smarter way to grow. So what exactly is this concept? Well, put simply, it's a network of other trusted, pre-qualified professionals right in your local area. It's built so you can all support each other. Instead of just turning away work, you can refer it to someone you trust inside this network. And the benefits of a model like this are just huge. You're capturing business you would normally have to say no to. You can suddenly offer services way beyond your own personal specialty. You can help out your customers even when you're completely swamped. And get this, you can even earn passive income from these referrals. That all sounds great in theory, right? But let's make it real. Let's walk through a scenario that I'm sure is going to sound very, very familiar to a lot of you. Okay, so picture this. That call comes in. Hey, can you come out today? You look at your schedule, it's completely packed. The old way, you say, sorry, I can't, and you lose the business. But the new way, you say, I'm booked solid today, but I can connect you with someone I trust who can help you out right away. You make the connection, the customer gets their problem solved, and you earn a referral commission. See, you just turned a total loss into a win-win. Now, this is where it gets really powerful. This goes so much deeper than just handling your overflow. This is about fundamentally changing how your customers see you. It's about becoming their go-to resource for everything. This slide just shows that transformation perfectly. Before, you were a single service provider. You did one thing and you did it really, really well. But with a referral network, you become something more. You become a trusted multi-service resource. You're the person they call first, no matter what they need. I mean, think about how often customers ask for recommendations. Hey, do you happen to know a good electrician or a reliable cleaner? Instead of just shrugging your shoulders, you can now confidently say, yes, I know someone who can help. That one simple sentence completely changes your value to that customer. So to your customer, it now feels like you have this much larger team, that you have access to all these different services. Even if you're a solo operator, you suddenly have the reach of a much bigger company because you've become the ultimate problem solver for them. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Can I really trust these other pros with my customers? And that is the absolute most important part. For a model like this to work, it can't just be some random list from the internet. The entire network has to be built on trust. Everyone in it is pre-qualified, they're local to your community, and they're all laser-focused on delivering high-quality service. Your reputation is safe. So what this all really boils down to is something more than just a tool. It's a whole new way of thinking about your business and its potential for growth. It really is a complete mindset shift. And this slide just captures that simple but profound change in your thinking. You stop asking yourself, can I handle this job? And you start asking, can my network handle this? That one little shift in perspective, it unlocks every single opportunity that comes your way. And this brings us to the biggest takeaway of all. Growing your business does not have to mean burnout. It doesn't have to mean working yourself into the ground. Sometimes real growth is just about having a smarter, more efficient system for always being able to say yes to your customers. And that simple idea, well, that could change everything for you.